Let's try one more time and cross live to Bloemfontein at the ANC media briefing.
We acknowledge that today it's a talk of the town, the Guptas this, the Guptas that, but not even in a single institution or anybody who's able to tell us the Guptas as an emerging company. Who are the other major stakeholders playing in that space? Who are benefiting more than the Guptas itself? Surely there are those who are benefiting more than the Guptas, but they are not said anything about them. The only state capture that is talked about is about the Guptas, but there are still those who are playing a major role, and they are well known, the Rupert of this world. They are well known in the market, but nobody's talking about them. But every time we are talking about this family, which is an emerging company, Oak Bay, which is trying to get influence into that particular stake. Like anybody else, let's get any company which is doing that particular job in those mines and see who's getting more money. And then the money, it should be put it should be public to say this company gets this how much, this one gets this how much, so that we have a fair chance and a fair deal to know that everybody is benefiting. But I will not accept that it's the only one family which is benefiting, whereas there are so many families which are benefiting out of that, because this is a company that is emerging in that particular field. So we need to look into that also. And I think another thing again that we need to look into very critically and sharply is the issue of SABC. There are these calls, and then it should not be about an individual. It should not be about Motsoeneng, but it should be the transformation agenda that the SABC is carrying now, that we should be worried about and talk about it moving forward. And we should be asking ourselves questions. Are we transforming? Is the transformation agenda taking place at SABC? And then if that answer is no, it should be on that score that we are saying who's in that position, who's not carrying that mandate. But if the mandate is carried, we should also be able to say, is this person as an individual able to carry the agenda of transforming the institution? Remember, our transformation agenda is not only in the society where we are living. We need to transform wherever we are. The status quo can't be the same from every situation. It can be a corporate, it can be government, it can be, and we are not saying replace white faces with black people and we say we are transforming. But we are saying bring people with content that can make things happen wherever they are. So look at the person and the contribution of that particular individual as he's doing at that particular time. But you should not judge him because of other things that are not part of it. And then we are coming to a conclusion that that particular individual is not fit for that particular job. Whereas he has done a tremendous, he has made sure that 90% of the music which is played in South Africa is benefiting to the ordinary people of South Africa. That's why we had that concert in Orlando, thanking him by the artists of South Africa, acknowledging the good job that an individual has played. I think we need to move from that premise to say that we need to acknowledge if an individual has contributed positively or immensely in anything that we are doing as an institution. So one other thing, comrades, that we need to look into, we are not getting into that space as a province. I think that matter is a national matter. It has been dealt at a national level. But we want to support the statement by the chief whip of the ANC and the ANC itself at national level to say they are happy that this matter is drawing closer to the conclusion. Once all those processes have passed, we'll be able to know exactly what is happening into that particular, what is happening with the Minister of Finance. So we are happy that the prosecuting NPA, the prosecuting authority, has taken this matter to that level, and we are looking for conclusion of that matter so that we are all able to operate freely, and we are able to say that whether an individual is guilty out of everybody must be given that opportunity to go into that particular court. So if Comrade PG, he felt that he's innocent, and then everybody feels that, let him go and prove himself innocently. We are not saying he's guilty, but because we are guided by the principle that nobody's guilty until proven otherwise. So it's not guilty of anything, but we are happy that that process is taken forward. It will take us closer to the conclusion of that particular matter. So as I've said earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, we're just here just to say that we are having this thank you campaign to thank the people of Motsoeneng for voting the African National Congress, showing that confidence because we have won all the 16 wards in the township belongs to the African National Congress. So we are still driving that, and we are saying to the leadership of Motsoeneng, the ANC leadership here, they are not alone, we are with them. We have brought this support, so we are kickstarting this campaign, and then they will have to carry on their own. So we are saying we are already starting for the battles 2021 of winning this municipality back, and we are confident that the people of Motsoeneng will always support us. The people of Motsoeneng will always understand us, that the African National Congress, we are here to stay. We are not going to be moved by any coalition that so-and-so has met with so-and-so has slept with so-and-so to form this coalition. We are not going to be scared by that. We are continuing the program of bettering the lives of individuals. That's why we are also the Premier and the MEC of Health, Butana Kompela, they will come in this municipality to open a clinic that is going to be open for 24 hours in the location of Zamdela. So we are doing it. We are not going to back off to say that now the ANC is not controlling that municipality. We are not going to take care of all the services that we used to give to the people of Motsoeneng. Rest assured, the provincial government is still going to give you all the services that you need. I thank you.
We as the ANC Women's League of the African National Congress, we take this opportunity to congratulate Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane as appointed as the new public protector. We say we thank the President for that decision. We wish her well, and we wish that she must operate according to all the pieces of legislation that is governing his office, and in particular Public Protectors Act, so that she must not allow herself to be influenced by negative forces, because if that happens, she will lose focus. We had some issues and also questioned the approach in other issues with regard to their former public protector, Madonsela, so that there are many outstanding reports that are not yet released. But to our surprise, we are surprised that all of a sudden, at the brink of catastrophe, she was pushing this report about the Guptas involving the president, as she's alleging. We want to call upon this office to say, what about the outstanding reports? And President has requested that he must be given an opportunity to cross-examine all those people that appeared as witnesses. We as the Women's League and the ANC, we want to see these people that appeared as the witness will be there looking at the president, cross-examining them about the witnesses that they presided. We also want to ask questions about the state capture. Who was there before the Guptas? Who was gaining this that the Guptas are not expected to be gaining? Who was supporting them? Why was everybody silent at that time? Today, when they are occupying this space, because even the Freedom Charter is saying we must share the economy of this country. It must be shared by all that is practicing in it. And therefore we are saying justice must be done. But we want to say, let it not be the few that is getting richer and richer every day. When our people, especially women and young people, are getting poorer and poorer every day, let them be supported as well, but justice must be done. The second issue that we want to articulate on is with regards to SABC. Comrade Motsoeneng, he is pushing the agenda of transformation. He appeared before the DC and he was cleared. Why is he guillotined? Is he guillotined because he's pushing the agenda of transformation? Why is he guillotined? He's guillotined because he's pushing 90% content of South African artists. We are supporting him. We are glad that our artists here at home, here in this country, they are now considered, and out of that consideration, they are able to put money in their pockets. We want to say to these that are calling for the president, DA leader in particular, Ayman, who is saying they are calling on our president, that the president must step down. Did they put president where he is today? Did they go and elect the president, Jacob Zuma, to be the president of this country, to be the president of this mighty organization? We are saying President Jacob Zuma will stay there till such we as the branches of the ANC decide about our president. Hands off our president. There is also in the national discourse that there are so-called observers that have an opinion that president is sidelined. Who is sidelining the president? Is the president sidelined? But these people that are saying they are non-partisan groups, we are not the groups in the ANC. We are the branches of the ANC. So those people that are saying president is sidelined, they must not think that if they feel that president is sidelined by the African National Congress. It is not that. They are mushrooming every day. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and yet the ANC is solid. We as the ANC Women's League, we are behind the president of the ANC as the leader of the organization. We are behind all the leaders. We'll support them. But we say, where justice must be done, let it be so. Comrade Madonsela,